This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Banff Springs Golf Club is unique in so many ways, especially known for its panoramic beauty. Challenging layout is set in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo, ready for the call. Frank, what holes could be a real challenge out there today?
I think if you want to score well today, Rich, you're going to have to play the par threes well. There's 5 of those. They're a good test. You've got one shot straight into that green if you want to set up birdie. There are 4 par 5s there. That's obviously where you can get your score. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Frank, now the second shot here at the par 4 opening hole. And what are we looking at?
Well, with a short iron in hand, Rich, I mean, you just go flag hunting straight out of the gate. It's a generous green.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, I thought he made that. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. This is a 9-footer. -1 in the early going. Still even par for the day. So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
This could be a good one. Frank, I think that went in.
It's a what? It's a hole-in-one.
He made an ace. That is unbelievable. It's 180 yards now to the flagstick. Been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow-through. All those things are still very valid today.
In red figures at 1 under par. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly. And you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. And now the second shot here at this par 5. See a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Could really use this one. It's for birdie. So, 2 under early on. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green's surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green, just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swimming. Certainly not fish golf balls at them. Just a beautiful approach shot.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Nice, solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, what's the key here at the fifth hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers, first one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just has the feel today. Not a gimme, but well within his range. How about that? 4 under par. Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs, a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with a second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with. That's an absolute beauty.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
This is a good-looking shot. What a display of shot-making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Now the approach to the par 4 sixth.
A nice layup off the tee. You can virtually hit this shot with your eyes closed. The yardage isn't going to change. Doesn't matter what you put in front. So just dial it in on that yardage.
So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now a chance for a birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Always like to watch the second shots, Frank, in high-level golf like this to a par 5, and here we are at the 7th.
You get rewarded with distance off the tee for a start. This is a huge green from front to back. rather narrow from side to side. But you're right, a nice towering second shot is certainly going to be well received into this green.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good work right there, now to 6 under. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. And that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say. It's that sneaky distance.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Good round going at 6 under. Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Has it. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. Interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
Frank, a lot of exciting shots on this opening side, and here we go again, second to this par 5 ninth.
Got to look at the green down the other side, Rich. Pitches a lot from left to right, so two choices. You're going to hit a normal shot, you've got to aim that a little left of that flag. Either that or draw it back towards the flag and into that uphill slope.
Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Lengthy putt here of 27 feet.
Had every chance of going in.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that's just a case of not focusing right there. What a lapse in concentration. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Just a little tap in here. Keeping pace. Good stuff right there. 6 under par. Excellent front side. Trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Obviously, Frank, you want to hit good shots at a place like this, but you also want to take some shots. You want to snap off a few pictures because it's breathtaking.
I thought you were talking about big game hunting there, when you were saying you don't want to shoot these animals. They're beautiful. No, yeah, it is. It's wonderful to come up here and play golf.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Has his par. So off the long par 3/10, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. Just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally, down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Making it look easy at this point. Another beautiful approach shot. Frank's second shot here at 11 is pretty short, but it can be tricky.
It can. The various different levels. The highest point on the green is that back left. It does roll down to that right side, and then, of course, there's the front portion in the middle. So you've got to be just cognizant of trying to fly the ball the right distance. But when that flag is in the back left, to err a little on the left side, not such a bad thing.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Bow. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Bow. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Well, Frank, certainly a chance to make a 3 here, but there's also a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, like a few of the greens on this golf course, if you just miss that target there, the ball has a tendency to run off in a different direction. Anything left of the flag here is liable to run towards the left, could even kick into that bunker.
This is a good-looking shot. This is an 11-foot putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. And getting ready for the putt. He needs this for par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 13th hole, par 3, 225 yards, and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
Just another solid shot, about 8 feet from the hole.
Really, this is an awkward length.
You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. A good effort and a good par putt. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Now zeroing in on this second shot here at the par 4 14th.
You can keep the second shot a little right of the flag here. The general contours kick a little left here away from the bunkers on the right. That would be the ideal shot in here.
Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Moves to -8. These putts keep the round together. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard. And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
Boy, this one has a chance to be really good.
Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frank, this second shot to the par 4 15th is what you might call a professional's shot. Explain why.
Yeah, there's always an advantage if a better player can shape a shot. So you have a long second shot, but just the way this green is, notice there's a slightly better entry from the left side. So the better player would try and hit a little fade in there. That might appear the safest shot coming in, but it's going to actually give you the best chance of hitting it close. General run-of-the-mill shot, sometimes you just bash it away over that right bunker, but it's not really the way in which that hole's designed.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Settles in over the putt. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. So a tester from 4 feet. Mark a birdie on the clock. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunker should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now to the second shot here at the 16th, and Frank, what's ahead?
Minimally uphill, but it actually plays uphill. The reason why is because all that front section of the green rolls back towards the player. So you've got to carry the ball all the way to the flag.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Chance to get it close here. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. That finds the bottom of the cup. We'll call that a birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Nine under for the round. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarcee, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
Coming down the home stretch here at the 17th, set up well for a chance to go after this flagstick. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, as we get set for this second shot here at 17, did you like the aggressive play off the tee?
Well, fortunately, you've got a second shot here, but, now you've got to fashion some sort of bump and run. But, it's a bit dicey trying to hit it all the way up there off the tee.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That will be a great look at birdie. Second shot, good look at the green. From about 8 feet. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
He has this putt for birdie. Always love to hear the sound at the bottom of the cup. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs. 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things: the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Second shot. Frank, this is a pretty important shot. Second here to the par 5 18th. That's a great tee shot now. The opportunity in front is, well, it's delightful, really. A good second shot here. Chance for eagle.
Good looking shot right here. That's how you play the game. Right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Now his third, staring right at the green. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a couple of feet. Always take that. Good par putt right there. Well, that wraps up another round here at Banff Springs. Frank, what caught your eye today?
Just the gorgeous scenery, Rich. Golf course not overly long, but not often we get north of the border in just an idyllic part of the world.
We saw plenty of great shots out on the course today, and we're looking forward to getting back to the action soon. So for all of us here at EA Sports, this is Rich Lerner, along with Frank Nobilo saying, until next time.